Hey, this is Dark Rider with
Last Will.
and this is going to be, being that we haven't figured out what we're going to do for the top 5s lately, what we're going to do is, William and I thought, why not do Monster Hunter World, and Monster Hunter in general?
Why not?
I mean, I played Monster Hunter World since it came out, and him not long after, because I told him how much I enjoyed it.
I played a little bit of Smidge of the DS a bit.
Yeah, he played a bit of a DS game and wanted to give World a go, and now we both love the game. Like, we both play Monster Hunter World together a lot, as well as play with... We help a lot of friends of ours with the leveling up and all that. But so far we wanted to do something special, so this is going to be a first out of a lot of top 5 Monster Hunter videos. As the title suggests, this one is top 5 monsters I would personally want to be added to Monster Hunter World. And the next time you see this video, it will be William's top 5.
Yeah.
So like that way you'll see both of our aspects, and we will do this with like weapons and other stuff. So here are my top 5 monsters I would love to be added to World.
Number 5.
Okay, so at number 5, it has to be Nasilla, or Naskilla, or... it's however you spell it. The corpse spider is another way. Most Monster Hunter fans will know this one. As I will say now, World is the first one I've ever played, so I am not knowledgeable with the rest of the Monster Hunter universe. However, I have seen gameplay of another YouTuber I watch, and I've seen Naskilla, the corpse spider, in action. She would be a great addition to Worlds. I know that they're not doing outside existing skeletons, but it just seems like it would fit. A gigantic, creepy spider that kills its victims, skins them, and wears their skin over itself for protection and armor, as well as gaining traits depending. So like,
Put the spider in the Rotten Vale.
Yeah.
You have a Jigris down there.
I mean, look at the Rotten Vale. Oh, yes, sure, it's the bot. Like, most of it's literally just the gigantic open corpse of Dalmadur. But think about it this way: there are so many places in there that you could actually like, you could even have Nasilla in the top area where there's vines and stuff, or the bottom area, and just like have, whenever she's in the area, there's webbing and stuff around the Rotten Vale. The corpse spider literally in the Elder Dragon graveyard would be phenomenal. And think about it, if you want an excuse to give her some type of like special trait or ability, go with the Great Gearus. Because in a previous game she's skinned, there was this rubbery looking flappy bird monster that I think it was a Gysaris or something like that, which she skinned, and it protected her from thunder damage, which she's weak against, but also allowed her to have paralyzing venom. Why not have that with the Great Gearus? The Great Gearus' skin can protect her from lightning attacks, as a creature like that would, but it can also have the ability to give her that paralyzing venom.
Yeah.
Just because, well, plus having a gigantic flesh-eating spider running around the Rotten Vale, that just fuels everyone's creepy factor.
Beep beep moves out berserk, spider's coming in.
Yeah, it's exactly right. It's like either A, have it so like when Odie has gone upstairs to the Coral Highlands, you could say Naskilla has come out of one of her hidey holes to go around the Rotten Vale, because there's like
Odie to attack it.
Yeah, with Odie so fast and with his skin probably like a lot more dense than Great Gearus, it would be an interesting little challenge. Plus, imagine this. Imagine a turf war between Valhazak the Corpse Dragon and Naskilla the Corpse Spider. You would have the creepiest monster mash fight you could think of. It would be awesome.
Frankenstein got nothing on it.
But so far, that is my number 5. So moving on to number 4.
4.
Okay, for number 4, it has to be Sergios. Or Seregios, or whatever it's called. It's the pine cone. Let's just leave it at that. This had to make it on my list simply for the fact of 3 reasons. 1, it would make the invasive trio. which mean like you've seen your Devil Joe and you've seen your Beetlegeese. These are the two creatures that appear everywhere and, well, annoy the crap out of hunters everywhere. Like, Beetlegeese has that little trick where every time a creature roars, it's going to go to them, it's going to pick a fight, and if you're there, well, it's stiff shit. And Devil Joe is just like, if he's in the area and you run across him, he's just going to kick the shit out of whatever you're fighting plus you. Now, Seragios would be the trifecta to that, and you would, like, having a turf war between him with Devil Joe or him with Beetlegeese would be awesome. And hell, even go much step further and, like, say you're doing a Devil Joe mission with Beetlegeese in the area and Seragios is there too. Have a turf war between the three invasive species. That would be cool. I would love to see that. But reason 2 on my list is the fact that, well, it has self-sharpening weapons. Need I say more? Literally.
That is the main reason why a lot of people die in Monster Hunters, is you have to sharpen your weapon.
Yeah, it's like, don't get wrong, the Infinite Whetstone is great. I believe that wasn't actually in previous games. But I feel that, like, that would be an awesome little mechanic to have weapons that you have to do certain things. Like, I'm not saying make it easy, but give it like a little trick, and then just have these weapons that self-sharpen by doing these little tricks here and there. Because that would be awesome. That would be bloody amazing.
Would be.
Like, that, and just the thinking, self-sharpening weapons, that you're gonna have, like, freaking door blades with shit tons of spikes on the blade end. You could have, like,
Charge blade.
bloody butcher knives like that, and a charge blade. Could you imagine that? Imagine if, like, doing the full charge with the charge blade actually sharpened the weapon back up, because that would give more people the reason
to do the full hit.
Yeah, to actually go through the process to get that full hit, because then not only would it give the full hit, but it would give reward even if you miss by giving you that sharpening back. So that would give more people the reason to play it. Now, for the third reason is simply for the fact is, like, Seragios could go anywhere, we all know that. Could you imagine the turf wars he could fight with other creatures? Imagine, like, for instance, him and Nergigante going at it. That would be a clash.
Or pretty much his normal nemesis, the King of the Skies.
Yeah, like, you could even, like, there's even been told of him picking fights with Rassalos. Not as much as the Dragonfly Dragon, but close enough. And mind you, this could be actually, even Seragios could actually be the one thing that would be interesting and be at one of, like, our first stepping stones into Gormagala and the Frenzy virus being introduced. But might I add, Gormagala is not on this list. Don't get me wrong, the Frenzy virus is cool, but he just didn't make the list of my top 5. He's in my top 10, but not my top 5. So moving on to number 3. Right. So number 3, the monster that I know a friend of ours really wants, and I think most people that I know have played Monster Hunter World really want, the father of blast damage, Brachydios. You, like, as you've seen by now, every time I mention a creature and stuff about it, it's appeared on screen, but this is literally a T-Rex type dragon that is got a proper solid obsidian skeleton over his body, like he's armored with, like, obsidian black rock type armor. And he has just this bludgeoning horn on his head, plus he's got boxing gloves. Each of the 3 of them covered in a special slime. Well, mold, technically. Now,
it goes boom.
Yeah, now in real life, apparently this slime would just keep growing and feeding until it would just reach critical mass and it just explode. However, the Brachydios has a special thing. It can put, if a Brachydios baby is actually able to find stuff that's compatible, it can actually put it on its fists and its head. Its skin prevents it from detonating, but allows it to thrive. And especially when the Brachydios gets enraged, that slime can actually spread all over their body. But here's the thing though, when they hit, it not only allows them to leave pools of the slime, or mold, which will eventually, you'll see them build up in a few moments and then explode, but its saliva reacts with it. So if it wants to create more slime on its arms, all it has to do is run it through its mouth, and next thing you know, it's reacted and the entire fish is covered back in the mold. And what makes it worse is that this creature has literally introduced the idea of Blast Blight into the game. I believe, if I remember hearing correctly, it used to be called Slime Blight or something like that. But
shit goes boom.
Yeah, this is having the father of Blast Blight in this game would be amazing. A dragon that could literally make explosion after explosion. And here's the thing: when pissed off, those explosions don't have a countdown. When it hits, it will just explode. Now, beforehand, when it hit, if it was for some reason able to hit a hunter, the slime would be on them, and they would have a few seconds to try and get off before it explode. Imagine now it's pissed off. It hits, it punches you. You now, in literally the next second, just have your character explode with an explosion. It's like we already know one person that even if she died, she would be over the fucking moon from that.
Whee! All you would hear.
That's all you would hear. It's just she would deliberately go up and hug it and let it punch her just so she could explode.
You know who we talking about. We love you.
Yeah, she watches that video, so she knows exactly who we're talking about. But yeah, it's quite adorable, and with the Blast Blight, it would be amazing to have. And plus, could you imagine having that blast thing in the Elder's Recess, fighting some of the Elder's Recess monsters?
Dodogama forever.
I don't think you want that picking the crap out of Dodogama.
No.
No. Against Nogo Gante, against Diora, against Teostra, I would love to see this thing pick a fight with any of them. Hell, I would love to see this thing and Devil Joe go at it. That would be awesome.
Yeah, you can have that dream over there. I'm going over here in safety.
I can't help but Devil Joe's my boy. He's my boy. But yeah, it's just that's just that's just what I'm thinking when it comes to that. So that's number 3. So now on to number 2. Okay, so now for number 2, this one was tricky. I had to... don't get me wrong, there's a lot of really good favourites that I wanted, and it came up to 2 reasons. The reason why I chose this is for difficulty factor and interest factor. So I had to go with Rajang. Everyone who's played a Monster Hunter game previously knows Rajang. He is literally the Super Saiyan monkey. Pretty much,
it takes like half your monster fight for him to charge up. Don't worry.
Yeah. But they're just picture this freaking baboon type ape, but the size of, I don't know, a rhino, a buffed up gorilla rhino, but with baboonish type features with elongated face and minotaur horns, and that's literally Rajang. He is
picture here.
Yeah. You would have seen pictures and stuff when I even first mentioned his name. Now, he is fast, he is deadly, but that is proven with a simple fact that for everyone that has ever played a Monster Hunter game, the very first fact is he hunts and eats Kirans as one of his favourite foods.
Lightning pony!
So, when you... this is a lightning pony, but it's literally the elder dragon known as Kiran, even though it looks like a unicorn. Now, when this thing alone, Kiran usually hits like a bitch the more higher scale you go, from normal to tempered to arc tempered. And it's fast, it's agile, its lightning bolts kick the shit out of you. But this thing takes any version of a Kiran and literally kills it and eats it for breakfast, lunch and dinner. It's fast and strong.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's fast and strong, lightning damage doesn't really do that much to it. And what's worse is the fact that the reason why it's called Super Saiyan Monkey is because it's literally, when it gets enraged, when it gets pissed off, you see the entire back hairs of it actually sprite up with a yellow colour. It literally goes full on Super Saiyan colour. Yellow lightning appearing around it a bit, I believe. It's literally goes actually Super Saiyan. And it can even shoot beams. It can go Kamehameha on someone's ass. Not blue, but yellow.
It also throws a ginormous boulder at you.
Yeah, one of its biggest traits was the fact that it could put its hands into the ground, pull out a boulder that was 5 or 6 times its size, and a shit ton more than its weight, hold it up with one hand, and peg it. Pick it like it's a bloody football at you. And when you can carry that much, Yeah, that's just a normal Rajang. That's not even a tempered or an art tempered Rajang. That's just a normal one. And this thing would be the perfect ultimate challenge for hunters, because in any other game this has been known to be like some type of giant beatstick, even though it's not actually giant per se. It's supposed it was like same thing as Kieran, where it was small but deadly. This thing made Kieran look like a well-trained My Little Pony character. But still, it's like this would be the ultimate way to challenge hunters. This would be the ultimate way to get people needing to fucking learn how to fight. Because if you wanted a proper challenge, introduce this. This would pretty much be on the same difficulty level of like Behemoth, maybe a bit more, but while staying as an actual Monster Hunter World monster. As long as they didn't water it down a bit, because it would depend on what they do with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a monster that I would definitely love to see in World, because it would be just something fun. Something, like, don't get me wrong, I can guarantee I die like a few times to this thing, like...
More than him, probably, for me.
Yeah, I would die so many times to this thing, because Kieran's fast and it's deadly. Having something that can literally out-chase a Kieran, kill it and eat it, yeah, I'm not going to enjoy it. I kill Kieran easily now, not the arch-tempered, but the tempered and normal. So, having something that eats... If they introduced like a tempered or arch-tempered freaking Rajang into the game, that would make he would pretty much destroy me and make me call him my monkey daddy. You know it's sure, like Behemoth does that to plenty of people, making them call him their wolf
daddy.
Yeah, to everyone he's their wolf daddy. We know someone that says something like that deliberately, but moving on from that, so. Yeah, so now moving on to my favourite.
Number 1!
Okay, now, I'm a bit biased with this one.
A bit biased.
Okay, a lot biased. Like, don't get wrong.
I smell the bullshit!
For the other 4, I chose, I took, like, they're all, like, really in my top 10 favourites, but they weren't technically in my top 5 favourites. They were chosen simply for the fact of...
They'll be fun and interesting for the game.
Yeah, like, I would enjoy them, but they would bring that interesting factor that would be loved worldwide. However, this one... Yeah, Nagakuga. I can't help it, I love the thing. I've been watching a YouTuber play through all of Generations Ultimate. I have seen plenty of monsters, like a shit ton of them. However... I've seen your Nikakos, I've seen your freaking Dragonfly Dragon, I've seen the T-Rex that was fully armored with a blade tail, Glavenus. But, to be honest, like, don't get me wrong, they were all lovely. But then I saw Nagakuga and I was sold. Literally the ultimate ambush predator. This is a creature that you could fit into Monster Hunter World's Ancient Forest and it would be perfect. You would have a literal panther dragon that was a perfect ambush predator, and there's even a YouTuber called Rage Gaming who's thought of a way to introduce it into it, like it first appearing. Because being an ambush predator, imagine if you enter a zone, like in a mission.
No, I think it's number 8 is the jungle area Pookie Pookie is, or it's 11. Around there.
Oh, it won't matter where you are.
No, best thing, like the 8 area where all the trees are and jungle is.
Yeah, like the big open area at the top.
Yeah,
like,
that place.
Imagine if you're going into the into a mission in the Ancient Forest. Now you've selected the monster you're going to hunt. However, when you get in there, say if you've been around for a while and you've got enough tracking for every monster, but you notice there's only 2 monsters on the map. That's strange. What's going on? This is actually the idea that Rage Gaming had, and I believe it could work. That's why I'm giving him credit for this, because I love this idea. When it comes to that, imagine you're going to hunt your monster, and then every now and then, because there's music in the game, imagine like slightly hear something every now and then in the music. You feel like there's some type of ominence that's added to the game to make it feel like you're being watched. So like in previous games, there's
certain music.
Like in previous games, you saw like red eyes flashing on the screen, like very faintly. So, imagine that. Imagine you're hunting your target and you're going through that. But as you go through the mission, out of nowhere, you find out that you're the one actually being hunted as partway through the fight. Naga Kuga has just randomly appeared out of the boundaries of the zones of the forest and has actually come into the fight and is actually trying to pick a fight with either the monster or you. And it's like, it would give you that ambush feeling. And of course it's like, it would only sleep like really high up in the trees to like, as its description would describe, but
gives a place for the area in that tree where the Rathio and Rathian and all them normally fly around underneath their nest area. That spot's unused.
Yeah, it's like you have so many spots in the top parts of the ancient forest that's not really used too much. You could have him explore there, and Naga Kuga would be best. He's fast, he's agile, he just looks awesome in every regard. I fell in love with him the moment I looked at him.
When he gets pissed, he goes really red out, and you can literally see the trail movement.
Exactly.
He liked that much.
That's one of the things that I love the most, is the fact that when Naga Kuga gets pissed off, his eyes glow red to the point where, as he's moving, you see the motion trail of his eyes actually leave a slight red trail. So you actually, like, even in the night, like even in the dark, you can see them moving with him. And he's so fast, so agile, he can get to one side of the ancient forest to the other. And not only does he have that skeletal structure that's, like, it's a unique form, he's his own skeletal structure that goes with Tigrex and the Sabertooth one that I keep forgetting the name of. But Naga Kuga would just, like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Dojo. He's been my boy. I've farmed and hunted him to death. But if Naga Kuga came around, it would be the one monster to dump Dojo down to second place, because I would love Naga Kuga. The armor makes you look like a dark ninja. That's cool and all. I would get the armor. I would hope that there is Naga Kuga dual blade that as well, because
Dual blade main.
Yeah, I'm a dual blade main, and imagine having some type of like
small katanas.
Small katanas that look like ninja style and like the black and everything. That would be amazing. And Naga Kuga, his attack patterns are also good because he's got wings that are fused with his more muscular legs, which actually have a blade edge on them. You have his tail, which is as strong as like a snake's body, so it's a powerful appendage that can stretch a bit, but the end of it can spike out like a pine cone, and he can flick that at great speeds to shoot actual scales at you like knives. He can attack with just smash attacks, he can bite you, he can move extremely fast, so by the time you've taken your eyes off him, he's behind you now. It's just there's so much about him that I love, and I couldn't help but not be biased when it came to this one. Because, well, let's face it, he just looks cool.
I'll agree with that one, he does look pretty cool.
I mean, like, he's not over flashy, and he, like, you have to admit, if you turned around at one point in a fight, and out of nowhere, that thing's staring at you, you would jump and be like, what the fuck? Because, well...
we would know what our friend would do, turn like, oh, hello there!
Yeah, it's just like, if I saw that,
put blades down, put arms up, let me love you!
Yeah, like, I would turn into the ultimate fangirl, and yes, I know I'm a dude, but I would still go complete fangirl over this thing. I turn around, see Naga Kuga, and I would do exactly that. I would, like, have the arms wailing, drop my blades, arms waving in the air, and be just like, let me love you!
Okay, I'm already picturing that we're fighting over. Well, that was Draco. Literally, see Naga Kuga running out of the thing. Like, oh, they added that in. Oh wait, let me love you. Oh god,
because
damn it!
It's I could rant about this all day, which I won't. Forgive me for bragging about it for so much, but yeah,
it's the Draco bragging time.
And hell, maybe this could be the one where they introduce deviants and stuff into the game, because Naga Kuga has a deviant.
True.
He has. Well, technically there's 4 versions. There's the normal version, the green version, which you would love.
Ooh, green!
Yeah, have I ever shown you that one?
Nope.
Yeah, I'll show
you.
Picture.
Put the green picture here.
Yeah,
somewhere around here.
Yeah, I'll put it on screen and I'll show you a bit later. The green version is actually quite cool as well. It's pretty much the exact same, but actually has a greenish pattern. You have the night one, which is a very rare one, and it's on the top of like a tower, and it prefers to be alone. It can actually temporarily go invisible.
Oh god.
So imagine that speed with something that can go just almost fully invisible. The only thing that doesn't, and here's the creepy factor, the only thing about it that doesn't go invisible is the red eyes. The red eyes glowing in amongst all of the nothingness.
Oh, that's just... Oh, no.
Because what happens is the scales on its bodies actually reflect the light and turn it completely invisible like a cloak.
Activate your invisibility cloak, people.
And then you have the deviant version of Nagakuga, and this one's a beautiful one. It looks older, it looks grey, it looks like an old Nagakuga, but like really grey, as if it's gotten on in years. And here's the thing, not only is it faster, stronger, and a lot more deadly, but that tail thing I told you where it flicks its tail spikes like knives, imagine it doing that, but instead its tail is so powerful that when it flicks it, it can make a wind blade. It can make the wind go so fast at you, it's like a blade and cut right through you. Like, it's able to fling wind currents at you that fast that it's like a blade.
Oh, hell no!
That would be amazing, and that is why I'm fanboying and fangirling all over this. I don't care how much I insult myself, because I love it. Like, mind you, I wasn't really impressed with like the Tempered Devil joke because it's just turned gold and you can't get golden dual blade from it, because I would love golden Devil Joe dual blades, but we won't get into that.
Please, it's already getting me half an hour.
Yeah.
So I'll be taking another hour.
Yeah, so we'll leave it there with that. But that is currently my top 5 monsters that I personally believe I want in World. Simply for the fact, as I said, these monsters technically have 3 traits. They're all unique and interesting if they were introduced in the game. There's nothing in the game currently like them. They would bring
excellent gameplay
and unique fighting styles, in the sense that like Skilla having in the Rotten Vale, like with the webs and stuff, but also having ideas with him picking fight with Valhazak, or Nagakuga actually has been known to pick a fight with Rastlos occasionally. And stuff like that. It can give you that interesting gameplay, but while having the unique ideas and unique fightings and all that, the third reason why this would be good is because it would be the first stepping stone to introduce different skeletal structures, which frankly, unless World changes its policy about using only the structures the skeletal structures it has, it's going to crash. And literally, this game is a cash cow. And this is the golden goose when it comes to Capcom, because I have
they've screwed up on so many of their other games royally.
Exactly, but with this game, this is a game where you can't pay to be good. Every single arm, except for one arm which isn't that good, every single armor throughout the entirety of the game is actually in-game gameplay that you have to work towards. Every time they have event periods like the summer, autumn, and winter and spring festivals and all that.
You can't buy the tickets. You have to earn the tickets.
You can't buy the tickets. They're something that you get daily per login, or when you're doing the limited quests, as well as when it comes to, say, your collaboration missions. So like your Devil Joe armor, not your Devil Joe, your Devil May Cry armor and your Mega Man Palico armor and all that. You don't have to pay for any of them. You just have to do the mission. You just have to...
And sometimes the missions are quite easy.
Yeah, sometimes the missions are easy, and if they're hard, you can actually just join someone else and...
shoot a flare.
Yeah, it's like you've got so many ways, and it's pretty much like, it gives you so much that you don't have to pay for much of it at all. The only thing you have to pay for is like gestures, hairstyles, and slight outfits for the Poogie and Handler. Other than that, you don't have to pay for anything. The game is that worth it, and the game is so fun. Literally, I recommend that if World wants to literally make this the ultimate cash cow, erase this whole we're not gonna have other structures, like introduce another map or two, introduce some of the other creatures from the other games, introduce those other structures.
You have Ultimate. Really? Just grab some skeletons from them and say, oh, here you go, World, has some skeletons.
It would, like, literally, from graphics and, like, game design and everything, sure, it would be a little bit of work to get those structures and skeletons to work for monsters in Monster Hunter World with the realisticness of stuff. However, if you do this world, this will mean that you have literally the ultimate game cash cow, and really, most of the world right now, most of the gaming world right now is playing this game because it is that fun. It has so unique style, and these 5 monsters would be the first stepping stone into that.
Because there's 3 points of this game, what's really good. 1, you get to hunt creatures. 2, if you use a heavy bowgun or a light bowgun, you're doing a third-person shooter.
Yeah.
Where you're shooting monsters.
There's different types of gameplay from, actually using blades and fast-paced to slow-paced weaponry to, again, third-person shooters. We're both fast and slow-paced. And what was your third point?
The aesthetics are so worth it of keeping this game.
I have seen all the maps at the moment, they're just goddamn beautiful and well designed. The Coral Highlands, I might fucking hate fighting in the Coral Highlands.
He does.
But the look of the Coral Highlands is just magnificent. It's like, you've got that, you've got the creepiness of the Rotten Vale, you've got the mystery of the ancient forest, you've got the arid look of the Wildspire Waste, and then you've got the Elder's Recess, which...
Well, look's been there for ages because the crystals have grown up
and
big.
the magma and all that. It just looks primal. It has so many blends. All you need is like a snow map and like one other map or two.
Water or something like that.
Like a half-ish waterish map if you want to add Leviathans, and have your frost map and stuff to introduce some frost creatures.
The frost thingy-majiggy.
That could even be where Rajang is. This would be the perfect game to do it because the visuals are beautiful, the game is amazing, and I would always recommend this game because so far,
every time I recommend this game, the people have bought it and they said, "Thank God you guys have recommended this."
Yeah, almost every few months, or even almost every month, there's something new that's introduced, something new that's added, some type of new event that's either brought...
Zora Magroof, Arc Tempered.
Yeah, that was a bitch. Oh, I'm never doing that again. But anyway, we won't read along anymore. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. If you have monsters that you believe are your top 5 favourites, let us know in the comments.
List them.
Yeah, tell us in the comments what are your 5 favourite monsters. I ask this now. Try to pick monsters that aren't already in Worlds because I would like to hear your 5 monsters you would like added to World.
Yeah.
So if you're a previous Monster Hunter fan or if you've seen monsters from other games that you want in this game, say in the comments. I would love to hear. I might even mention it or do it in a video.
Yeah, well, you got my 5 next video.
Yeah, so like near the ending or beginning of his video, we're doing now with like mentioning other stuff. We could mention other people's monsters that they want introduced into World, because let's face it, the public has a large opinion, and if enough people ask for the same thing, which is add more old monsters to Monster Hunter World, which literally would make it Monster Hunter World, it would make the bigger the movement, the bigger the idea of people actually going through with it.
And plus, Monster Hunter World has such more opening, because on top of the boat, I've looked off the boat a couple times at the beautiful scenery. You can see mountains where we not used, and a very distant place you could use.
And look at the map of Astera. When you open up the map and you actually look at the entire map of the island you're on, there's actually huge chunks that aren't even technically on the map, or there are huge area. There's like a bunch of areas that are between areas that aren't even used at all.
Like the giant rock canyon, you could use that still.
Yeah, or like say, for instance, there's a whole lot of areas at the top half right behind the Elder's Recess and around to left or right of the Elder's Recess. Make them more areas. Or hell, even if you want to extend it even further than that, imagine like
the other side of the island.
Well, yeah, imagine you could scroll up a little bit and actually there's a further bit above the map where there's more map. Because I mean, hell, if you want to go semantics, technically there's a rumor going around, that's actually something that I found out. The Rotten Vale, where it's supposedly Dalmadur is dead, which is proven because there's the big Dalmadur skeleton is literally the Rotten Vale. But it is said that in the previous game, I believe it's just Monster Hunter Ultimate 4?
Something like that.
Whatever it is, the one where you fight Dalmadur, it's rumored that the exact place where you fight Dalmadeur is the Rotten Vale. Because what happens is, you fight him there, you kill him, and they even say in Monster Hunter World that the Coral Highlands was created from the body of an Elder Dragon. So, think about it, if that's actually true, the platform where you kill Dalmadeur, he's dead, he's in the Rotten Vale, his carcass is like decaying and everything, creating the Rotten Vale, but at the same time, his body gives life to the Coral Highlands above. So that gives you the segment to do all this stuff.
And plus, if anyone argues one thing, you're on the 5th fleet what arrived. There's the 1st fleet, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. And plus that 1st fleet, you've seen the captain dude. You've seen the big muscle guy.
Yeah, you've seen everyone from the main commander to the admiral to frickin' hell, the old lady that is a badass in the Rotten Vale, and the elf dude that shows up. The insect glaive.
Insect glaive guy, he awesome. I mean the 3rd one.
We don't talk about the 3rd fleet girl. We're talking about the 1st fleet guy.
1st fleet guy.
But like, you have all these badasses, and they're still exploring, and they don't actually say a lot about the area. They just show bits and pieces that they've explored. And the farthest that the admiral says that he's explored is the Elder's Recess. Now imagine if then they found out there's more. There is so much more. Add that in. It would be so good, and you could make literally a cash cow machine. This would literally be a sharp and take my money game. I have always said that I have recommended this game to so many people, and everyone I've recommended it to has loved the game. Because it has so many different playing styles, so many different ways to play the game and fight the monsters, and there's so many monsters that everyone finds their favourite. Like, he loves Valhazak, the corpse dragon. I love Devil Joe, the little Hulk Rex. It's literally like if the Hulk was a T-Rex, because it's big, it's green, it's muscular, and it'll smash your face in and breathe Sith breath. But
mine was a walking skeleton.
Well, walking rotting flesh dragon that if it kind of like lives with a flesh-eating bacteria inside it. But still, it's like they're like you all find your favorites. You have your favorite weapons, so like, which is something I'll talk about in detail in another video. Which I'll talk about my favorite weapons. He'll talk about his favorites. We'll also talk about my top 5 most disliked weapons and his top 5 most disliked weapons.
They're in other videos.
But yeah, in other videos. So we'll
end it here. We'll end it here.
Yeah, we will end it here.
We'll stop.
We hope you enjoyed the video so far. We hope you enjoyed our opinions. And as I said, if you have monsters that you would like in your Monster Hunter World, list below your top 5 monsters that you would love in Monster Hunter World. Because I will review in his video. Why not? I'll do it. If someone's posted, I will just mention the person who commented and their top 5 monsters that they would love in Worlds. But enough of that. Leave a like, subscribe, my friends. Check out the videos, and we shall see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.